Hello, 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 hello. Welcome. Welcome. Dub72, Big Dubs. How's it going, man? How's it going? Listen, I don't know if that was you that followed right before. I could probably look at the top of my thing here and see who the latest follower was. But somebody got me good while I was doing the little Twitch. Oh, jeez. Let's go, Steven7. All right. So those alerts, those are all real loud. Those are all real loud in my ear. Okay, so I'll turn it down for you guys a little bit. I try and keep it real loud in my ears so that it scares the absolute crap out of me. So for those of you who are new to the channel, okay, it's usually a video game channel, but that's only because we haven't had any hockey to talk about. And boy, do we ever have hockey to talk about, right? Let's go Steelers, right? Ben Casa, right? Right, Dub72? What a game, man. What a way to start. What a way to start. Now, the first note I had, okay, oh, geez. Yeah, this is live, man. This is live, Baldahea. What's up, man? What's up? Thanks for the follow there, Ben Costa. So that's it, guys. The follows, the alerts, the cheers, all that stuff is real loud. It scares the crap out of me. That's how we usually do it on the video game stuff. Still gonna keep it going here, though. All right, why not? Baldahea, how you doing, man? Did you catch the game? I hope you did, all the way over in Ireland. But yes, folks, what a game. What a way to start. Okay, what a roller coaster of emotion, right? My goodness. The first note, like I said, I was gonna say, no matter what, this was the number one thing. Was stay calm. All right. No matter which way that whole roller coaster would have turned out, okay, the bottom line is stay calm. All right, because it's one game. It didn't matter how that thing turned out. Nothing's gonna tell us anything right off the start, right? So before we start, talking that smack to every Habs fan, and before we start, getting in the ear of everybody in the league, all right, let's calm down and just say what a good game. And Barry Blunt's in the house. What's up? So what a great start. And let's just enjoy the moment for a moment, okay? Let's not get too crazy, right? Let's just see how it all works out. I liked what I saw so far. There was a lot more penalties than I was hoping for, but that has to go for both sides even. I just felt like the refs really had it out today. They really wanted to set a tone early on of what they're going to accept this year in the league. It's usually how the first couple games go, right? The refs usually come out strong with the whistles, and then by mid-season they're kind of at a normal pace, and then by playoffs it's pretty much a bedlam, right? A free-for-all. So, Baldahea, you didn't see the game. You're watching the Flyers. The Leafs was on, man. Yeah, I know. It's a little bit tougher for you over there, though. You got to really be paying attention because we don't have a local station to show you the game the way we do. But Barry Blunt's, yeah, Riley for Norris, eh? And then, Vickish 24, hey, one game at a time, but got to celebrate this moment. Yeah, you're right. That's what I'm saying, right? So enjoy the moment, enjoy the win. It was a solid finish. I loved it. And you know what I mean? Just enjoy it, but let's not get too crazy. Let's not go too hard on those Habs fans. They almost had us. A couple times, man. In fact, this whole roller coaster started off with just a really, really bad bounce on Anderson. I think it got in his head a little bit, man. He spent so many years on this team being down a goal to start off the game, right? And to have it happen again this year, that had to be a real kick in the junk, right? So I hope that he bounces back. Looked like he was starting to bounce back by the end of it. He made a solid save in the overtime there, right? He hung in there for the breakaway, which, come on, boys, you can't be giving up a breakaway like that, right? Hung in there for the breakaway, and also came up big on a nice solid shot as well too. So without Freddie, I don't think we come away with the win tonight. The score was 5-4. In case you didn't see there, Baldahea, that's right, we won 5-4 in overtime. Loved it. Nylander, what a dude, eh? Love his gameplay, love his skills, hate the hair. Ditch it, bro, ditch it. You're too cool for that hair, okay? I've seen you without the bucket on now. It's gotten even worse this year. My goodness, Nylander, just calm down with the haircuts, okay? Grow a flow. The hair. I'm not a fan of Nylander's hair, man. It always sticks out through his ear holes and stuff in the helmet. It just looks a mess. I don't know. I don't know how he could be comfortable playing like that, but apparently he is, because he lit it up tonight. That was pretty awesome. Diddley, what's up? Let's go, baby. Absolutely. We're flying high already, right? That's how it goes. So that's what I saw. I loved, I love seeing Price out there still. I know he's a Hab and I'm supposed to hate him, but I don't. I love Carey Price. I think he's a class act. He's one of the most talented goalies of his generation. And I'm glad he's still out there getting starts. If the season goes too rough, I'm sure Montreal fans will want him ousted. They always seem to pick on him. I don't agree with it. He's the only thing that's been saving their franchise for the past, decade. So relax on Carey Price. He played a solid game, man, and if it wasn't for him as well, the Leafs would have run away with it. I felt it was really offensive. You had pretty much tied for shots up in the 30s. You had tied for goals going into overtime, right? Like that's neck and neck. It was all offense for the most part, and both goalies really put on a show. Again, I know there was a little bit of lapses on both parts, but you know what I mean? All things considered, they hung in when it mattered most for the most part. So congratulations to the goalies. My boy Wayne Simmonds, right? My boy Wayne Simmonds. I was happy to get him on the team. I'm all my he's been on all my digital teams for the last almost a year now, in NHL 20 and in NHL 21. Wayne Simmonds is always a useful player to have on my teams, whether it's the lower ranked cards or the higher ranked cards. And then people go, well, that's just video game, not real life. No, don't you say that. Okay, because Wayne Simmonds came out there when his team was down 3-1 or whatever it was, right? What did he do? He said to the guy in front of the net, look, we gotta go, man. We gotta go. I gotta get my team woken up, right? And sure enough, you throw down. It didn't look like anything too serious. He got the upper hand for sure. Boom, you know what I mean? But for the most part, I thought it was a pretty fair fight, and I thought the guy was pretty much doing him a solid anyways. I think that was one of those fights to kind of rile up his own bench, especially when he was heading to the box. I don't know what the announcers were saying. I had the volume kind of down, kind of putting my kids to time. So I'm not quite sure what Simmonds was looking at or talking to, but it looked like he was looking at his own bench to me, right? Being like, come on, boys, like I'm out here doing it. Wake up. And sure enough, they did. Got themselves back into it. So yeah, Simmonds showing his Scarborough side. Love the fact that he's on this team, man. He's been such a Leaf killer. He's one of those players that when he comes to Toronto, he could be having the worst season of his life. He could not have scored in 15 games, but if he comes to Toronto, he's gonna score. So now I'm happy to see him in Toronto, and he seems to still be fired up. That's all I was hoping for. I was hoping that when he got here, he still pumped up, play in this building, to play in this city. Got family here all the time. I know they can't be at the game in a situation like this, but really, you know what I mean? He's gonna be a great addition. I love it. I love seeing Thornton out there doing what he does. I'm not expecting these guys to be, superstars. I'm not expecting these guys to be the highest point getters on the team or anything like that. I just want their experience and their knowledge, and like Simmonds' toughness, even Thornton's tough still. You know what I mean? They're not gonna let you just walk all over them. So on a night like tonight, where it looked like the boys might have gone a little stale there in the middle of the game, to have a guy like Simmonds say, wake up, boys, wake up. I mean, you gotta love it. And I absolutely love it. So, I mean, what do you guys think? Let me know in the chat here, right? That was my my 2 cents on what's going on, right? Again, love Neil here. Love what he was putting up. I love Simmonds' energy and everything like that. What else? I love the puck movement. They were making a lot of sweet passes tonight, and I'm very much a team play kind of guy. Seeing a guy skate end to end through everybody and then pull off some sort of monster deke, that's sweet. Trust me, it is. Man, do I love a play where the whole team is involved. I love seeing a good cycle. I love seeing the interesting passes. I love seeing the behind the backs. I love seeing them swoop and circle. You know what I mean? Yeah, so it was good to see that. Yes, the boys are back, Sidley. I think that's what it's looking like so far. Again, obviously too early to tell, but also remember, guys, it's a shortened season. So I mean, every one of these games matters. Every one of them matters, right? We're really looking at stuff here like it's almost like a playoff game every time, and we're gonna see Montreal like another 9 times, I think, right? Like the Canadian division, because we're all so limited in our teams. They're going to be playing each other a lot. They're going to be playing the other Canadian teams a lot. This is going to get ugly. Okay, this is just the beginning. This is going to get ugly. Now, you know what I mean? Like I said, who was it that fought Simmonds there? Was that Anderson on the Habs there? I think it was. I don't remember. Whoever it was, next time around, if the Habs are looking dull, he's going to be He's going to be looking at Simmons going, boy, you owe me one. We went before. I gave you one. Now you got to give me one, right? That's how these fighters, that's how these enforcers, that's how these guys do it, right? And sometimes it's just a matter of like respect, a matter of, hey, I gave you one, you got to give me one. Now I got to rile up my team. So I think that, you know, this is going to get ugly. It's going to be great for the fans. Absolutely. My thoughts on Bogosian. A little bit of a rough start. Took that 2-minute tripping right off the start, right? Pretty much early in the game. Boy, I tell you, when you're playing your first game on a new team and you just come off of winning a cup, right? People are looking at you like, hey, you know what I mean? Really gotta, I hope this guy really helps us. I hope he really shows us the way a little bit. And take that 2 minutes early on, oof, I mean, I'm not holding it against him for his whole career or nothing like that, obviously. Oh, jeez. So here, welcome. Thanks for the follow, man. Oh, jeez. Thanks for the follow, man. All the follows and alerts, guys, again, go off real loud in my ears, okay? It's more fun when we're doing the video game stuff. And by the way, if you're not a fan of like gaming channels and stuff like that, let me tell you, stick around here, okay? No, don't apologize to here. I do that on purpose, dude. I do that on purpose. It's funny. You should see some of the clips on this channel. You should see some of the clips on my YouTube channel. Some of the regulars around here, they get me real good when I'm doing the video game stuff, maybe on a breakaway, maybe trying to make a huge save. The alert goes off, I freak right out. It's hilarious. Don't worry about it. That's what it's all about, okay? So like I said, if you're not a big fan of the gaming stuff, trust me, I'm not a big fan of gaming channels for the most part either. So I hope you stick around, because we're gonna be doing sports talk and some gaming, and I think you'll actually enjoy the gaming stuff too if you just check it out once or twice. I'm telling you, it's a blast. You spend most of the time talking sports like this anyways. But again, thanks to all the new followers tonight. Oh my goodness, we are just racking them up. But yeah, welcome to here. Welcome Sidley. Welcome Ben Casas 44. I don't know what you want to say. I like going by your handles on the chat there. Vickish, hello again. You know what I mean? So yeah, what do you guys think, man? What are we thinking about this season? Who do we think is going to be like? Who's going to be our top point getter? You know what I mean? Who's going to be our leading point scorer, or who's going to be the guy to watch? Who's going to be the guy that might be a bit of a waste? I don't know. What do you guys think? What did you guys see? Yeah, you guys, Bald Head knows. Man, see, we got a fella in here, if you guys don't know, from Ireland. That's how far this thing goes. We've had friends over in Switzerland. We've had friends over in the Philippines. Like, we really are just like, even when we're doing the video game stuff, we're all just sitting here trying to like talk smack and just have a bunch of fun. No one's really like into it. You know what I mean? No one's really serious. You know, it's all fun. So here you're saying you were worried gonna miss the game tonight. You rushed home quick from work. Nylander surprised you. Yeah, you know what? He surprised me. I mean, that's the thing about Nylander is I know he's good. But at the same time, you never know if he's gonna show up. He hasn't been disappointing in the past at all. It's just he's had moments where he could have really risen to be a star, like the leading star on the team, and kind of did not. So you never know, right? Yeah, Sidley, you're saying Nylander for points. Well, he's got a good start tonight, right? Although I think Tavares had one or two, didn't he? I don't remember there. Again, guys, look, I'm not a sportscaster. You know what I mean? I'm not checking all the stats before I get on this thing. It's more about just the conversation. So, but yeah, I think Tavares got at least one or something like that, didn't he? And you gotta watch out, man. That guy can rack him up pretty easily. Like he sneaks up on you. Tavares, he gets his points from just being in front of the net. He can cross checks to the back, turning and firing in open pucks, or tipping them, or giving little short passes to an open man on the back door. I mean, Tavares, you never know, man. If he gets back to his full stride, ooh, that's gonna be another bunch of points there. They certainly have a lot of offense to talk about. You know what I mean? You're saying, Baldair, you're asking when their next game is, who they play. I honestly don't even know. I think every game is pretty much every other day now. It's gonna be a very shortened season, so you can watch out. There's gonna be lots of games in a short amount of time, so it's pretty much every other day there's a game going on. I'm gonna try and do these after each game whenever I can. Not gonna have to be too long, just until we have some fun and get some thoughts out about the game. You know what I mean? Still doing the regular video game stuff on Fridays, so make sure to come out for that. But if there's a game on that Friday, we'll do this first, and then we'll do some video game stuff after the fact. It just means there'll be less video games on Fridays if there's a game on Fridays. But again, yeah, so here you're saying he's been hot and cold in the past, for sure. You never know, right? Tavares got a tip in today. Yes, thank you. I thought that was what it was. I think third goal on the two-man advantage right? You see what I'm saying? There was a lot of penalties, both sides, and I'm not complaining the Leafs, and I'm not complaining about the Habs, obviously. Why would I? But you know, I think if you're going to look at a game objectively, sometimes you got to look at it and go, refs, did you have to have your whistles out so much today? Especially in a playoff game, which has happened in the past. You know, I've complained about the refs, and people are like, stop blaming the refs. I'm like, no. I'm blaming the refs for the momentum of the game, not for one particular side winning or losing, right? And yeah, Vesey got one too, right? So he got the fourth goal, I think it was. And I haven't seen much of him. I don't know much about him at all, so I can't wait to see where that leads. There's some 94 again. Oh, who is that? I saw a guy 94. He's a new guy, right? Gotta get your hockey water bottles, guys, when you're doing this. The only thing that makes water taste good. That subtle plastic flavor of a hockey water bottle. Just letting all the new followers know that that's how we do it around here. You know? Right? So, yeah, I'm optimistic too, man. We got the Senators back to back this weekend. Oh. You know what I mean? Starting off intense, that's for sure. Got the Senators coming up for game. We're probably a home at home, I guess, right? But not that it really matters, you know what I mean? When Toronto's in Ottawa, it's always a home game. Right? Who's Barbanoff? Oh, Barbanoff, is that the guy that was 94, eh? Yeah, he looked pretty good. I don't know, he just looked like he had some speed, twisting and turning a little bit. I mean, again, guys, Kerfoot with some speed out there. I like the fast guys. You know what I mean? I don't need you to have the best hands necessarily. It's like seeing guys fly down the ice. Because guys, I don't know how many of you have actually played hockey before, even if it's just like beer league, or even if it's just like house league as a kid. Heck, maybe you've only been skating on a public skating rink or something like that. But man, when you get some speed behind you, even as a kid, feel that wind blowing on your face. You know what I mean? Maybe your jacket starts to move a little bit. You feel it. You feel the wind from your skating. Oh, it's a rush, and it's so addictive. So when I see a guy like Kerfoot flying down the ice like that, and his jersey's all like whipping in the air and stuff, you know what I mean? I'm just like, oh, that must be so much fun. You know what I mean? And I always respect the speed, of course. So here you're saying Muzzin disappointed you today. I didn't see much out of him in terms of like offense or nothing like that. I didn't much. But I mean, was there anything in particular that disappointed you about him? I mean, was he responsible for some of the goals against? Probably, I guess, right? Like that first one was just such a bad way to start the game, though. You know what I mean? Because guys, again, watched, right? They shot it to the right side of Anderson, right? It hit the post, right? Usually when it hits the right post, it comes out the right side somewhere, right? You know what I mean? Off to the right, off in front, whatever like that. But it hit that perfect spot where it kicked it behind Anderson, right? Behind him, out to the left. So when Anderson went to make the save and he heard the ting, he looked to the right and left the left side wide open. And of course, somebody was there. What was it, Suzuki or something like that was there for it? Well, not even a wide open net. If you guys look, the replay, like he's only got about, I don't know, a foot, maybe 2 feet of net to actually shoot at from that angle, because he was almost on the red line. So credit to him for potting that one in, but that's just a bad way to start, you know what I mean? Because all Anderson had to do was look to the left instead of the right, and he would have had that for sure. In fact, even Anderson looked a little soft on that breakaway goal through the legs. As a rule, goalies shouldn't be letting in a goal through the legs. That's pretty much supposed to be your strongest spot, and when you get beat there, it's pretty humiliating. However, they gave up like a 2-on-0, and you know what I mean, you can't be league, man. You can't be giving up 2-on-0s. You just can't. I mean, if a 5-on-3 happens or something like that, hey, you know what I mean? Sometimes people are gonna get it. For the most part, you know what I mean? It's really, you gotta watch that stuff. So I'm sure he wanted to have some of that back, but I'm sure Price wanted to have some of his goals back, like I said. So so here you're saying you didn't see Muzzin make too many committed forechecks or back check. Yeah, maybe he's probably just a little bit hesitant still, not quite sure, you know what I mean? From, you know, they haven't even had a full season with Sheldon Keefe yet, right? They're still coming off that like 3/4 season, whatever they had last year, where they got rid of Mike Babcock, right? So, you know, he's probably just trying to figure out his way still. I like the guy a lot, though. He's another guy that, like, in his first game with Toronto, he just like drilled somebody just to pop them. You know what I mean? Kind of make a statement. Sorry, I don't like this. I can do that. Yeah, if you guys don't know, I'm in my basement right now. Okay, for all you newcomers right now, I'm in my basement. Right, this is new. I'm usually upstairs in my living room, which is already still even pretty new. But now that we're going to be moving, we're going to a new place. I'm going to have a real room, which we will turn into a real like office space for me to do this kind of stuff. So the setup gets to stay up rather than me having to tear it down, rebuild it every single time. So if you want to know, you're new to the channel, you're new to the stream, man, I'm new to the stream too. All right, I'm new to the stream. I'm almost as new as you guys. I only started on Twitch in October, I think it was, and YouTube back in May. So we're not even coming up on our first full year. So I'm really appreciative of all you guys for coming out for this. Yeah, how did Thornton do? Again, from what I saw, I didn't see Thornton do anything embarrassing, but he also wasn't like a real force out there. But again, a guy like Thornton isn't supposed to be a force. I'd rather not notice him than notice him badly. You know what I mean? Lots of guys on the team that, like, they're doing their jobs right, won't notice him, right? And I think Thornton is supposed to be one of those guys. He's supposed to be there to help lead the young guys, you know what I mean? And kind of bring them up, right? Kind of like Marlo used to do, right? I'm pretty sure Marlo had something to do with Thornton coming here too, man. I'm pretty sure he gave his old boy Thornton a call and was like, look, if you're thinking about signing somewhere, right, that Marner kid, that Matthews kid, they're real good kids, and I hope you go and help them out. I bet you, right? That's a little behind the scenes thing. What up, more hockey boy? How's it going, man? How's it going? Big Leafs win. We're talking about it. What do you think you saw? What did you see? What did you like? What did you not like? You probably didn't like the 4 Montreal goals. I know I didn't. Why would I? Right? But perseverance, man. What a roller coaster. You know what I mean? So here you're saying you love the Instagram post, and you didn't know I had a Twitch. Hey, man, that's what I'm saying, right? Look, I started all this stuff. I started the Twitch thing. I started the gaming stuff because there was no hockey, right? There was no hockey for a while, and I didn't know what to do. I didn't want the Instagram posts to just die off and everything like that. So I kind of shifted it over to gaming and had our own like pretend hockey for a while. And now hockey's back. It's back. So you're gonna have both, okay? Which is awesome. I can't wait. Because some of you guys have been following along on Instagram for so long. It's not into the gaming thing. That's cool. I get it. But now you're gonna have this. You're gonna have the post-game puck talks, right? To really chill out and let me know what's going on, what you guys think of the Leafs, right? Because you know what? You guys inspire me to make those posts as well too, right? Sometimes it's a conversation that we have that causes me to go, oh yeah, that's a good joke for the next ones, right? I love the comic strips, right? People think I'm being serious, like I'm actually trying to disrespect the teams. Like I'm like, no, like it's so silly to me. I try to imagine what a little kid would say if they were trying to make fun of their little kid friend. That's all. You know what I mean? Or Hockey Boy, you're saying Nylander played awesome. Freddie wasn't amazing all game. However, he really showed up in OT. Yes, that's what we were kind of saying at the beginning there. Totally agree. I think Anderson would have loved to have a couple of those goals back, but he showed up when it mattered most. And, you know, whether you're talking about athletes or whether you're talking about your family and friends, isn't that really what matters? Right? Show up when it matters most and all is forgiven. So, I mean, that's the case, right? That's the case. You can kind of screw up, like, you know, all season at the times that don't matter. Who cares, right? If it doesn't lead to goals, no one's going to complain, right? But come through in a big moment that leads to a win, you're a hero for life. Especially all you Leafs fans, Leafs Nation, you know, for what it's worth, we take a lot of crap. We take a lot of crap for being, you know, arrogant or mouthy or whatever else like that. And you know what? There are some Leafs fans out there that do that stuff. But you know what? There's some that do that in every team. I've come across them. Trust me, all right? But for the most part, these fans are some of the best fans in the world. I love it because you don't necessarily care about you being a superstar. You like our superstars. More than anything, we care about the people grinding it out. Now, sometimes that is your star, but sometimes it's a fourth liner. You know what I mean? You look back in our history and guys like legends like Doug Gilmour and Wendell Clark, yeah, they had seasons where they were like leading in goals and stuff like that. But at the same time, you know what I mean? We love the fact that they grind. And then you got the guys like Ty Domi and Darcy Tucker and stuff like that in our history. They were not superstar players, but we love effort. And I think if people really knew what Toronto was all about, that's what Toronto fans are all about, man. Because we're out there grinding. So we're like, if we're grinding, having to make whatever money we can make, and then we're going to spend like half of half a week's pay, come down for one Leafs game. You know what I mean? All we want is to see that you're trying. You know what I mean? And not true of every city. It's true of us. We don't even necessarily care about the wins. We care about people trying, and you can tell. You can tell when people are out there actually giving it everything they got and when they're not. And this city has always appreciated effort. So, I mean, give yourselves a little celebration there too, all right, for being awesome fans, right? You go through it with them, man. The ups, the downs, we're with them all the way. And I know there are some people that are just fans of hockey in general. They just want to see good stories happen. I respect that too, especially come playoff time. You know what I mean? But for the most part, you know what I mean? I mean, we're just in it. We're in it. If you're a fan of one team as much as Leafs fans are, let me tell you, the lows suck, but the highs are so much higher, right? It just makes you feel like $1 million, right? It's one of my favorite things. Leafs hockey, being at a game. Now I get to bring my kids to the games and stuff too. And let me tell you, it's the only place in the world today, to this day, still makes me feel like I'm 8 years old. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter what else I've done. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter the other parks I've been to or the vacations I've taken. Nothing makes me feel like a kid again the way a Leafs game does. I almost tear up during the national anthem every time just because it's so epic, man, when you get the lights, you know what I mean, and everyone's singing it all together and stuff, and then, you know, the lights come back on for the game to start. Like, I almost tear up every single time. Like, I love it. I love it so much, and I'm so glad you guys are all here with me to do this. You know what I mean? You just Googled Nylander's hair, right? And you think you're gonna shave your hair tomorrow. You guys don't even know, right? You guys don't even know. I keep the sides pretty trim, but the top stuff has gotten long, my friends. It's long. I keep it up under the hat because it hasn't been cut since last March. I'm trying to go the whole year and see where we're at, but that's for me. That's not for you guys, all right? So, any more closing thoughts, guys? Sound off in the chat now. Now's your chance. Any other things we got to touch on? Is there anything else that we missed? Sorry about the speech. I get a little preachy when there's no video games. You know what I mean? That's kind of why I started doing the game thing too. Is it keeps me from going all like after school special on you guys, and it keeps me from getting all preachy. You know what I mean? But yeah. So, anything else, guys? I mean, that's about it for me. I love it. I love it. I love this team. I love the energy. I love the energy that all you guys bring to it. And yeah, like I said, the full streams will be on Fridays, right? Still do some video games and hockey talk, but I will try and get on for as many of these as possible, okay, after the games. I'm not going to promise every game. I can't do that. I got kids and I got a family, right? So, you know, I'm there for them first. But, you know, they're usually in bed. They're still young, so they're usually in bed by the time the game's done anyways. And yeah, you know what? I miss Cappy too. He was an awesome player. You know, trading him was not about getting rid of a bad player. It was about getting value for a good player. We didn't have the space. Someone's got to go. He's a great player to move because you knew you were going to get some value out of him, and we did. So by all means, you know, it was a good trade. It was a good trade, but that's the price of sports sometimes, is that sometimes you lose some of the players that you... That's why my jersey, I don't know if you guys can see, I got no number, right? I got no number, I got no name on the back, because I can't decide, because as soon as I pick somebody, they get traded in life. That's what's always happened to me on other teams and stuff like that, so I think I'm probably pretty safe choosing a Marner. Might get that done up, but I might go vintage and pick like an old player or something like that. I don't know. You were saying, Sahir, that you got so many Cappy cards, now you gotta sell them. No, keep them, man. Show the flow. All right, just this one time for you guys, okay? One time for you guys. Look, see, like you kind of see, like it's all long back here. See, it's all up, tied up under the thing. Look at this, right? Right. That's the flow, man. So here I am. You know, you just heard me talking about Cappy's hair and how ridiculous he is. But you know what? Like, who am I to judge, dude? This is the only haircut I could give myself. The only haircut I could give myself during COVID here. You know what I mean? The only one I can do on my own without any help. I haven't been to a barber, man. They've been all closed and stuff. I know nobody expects that, right? Nobody expects that. But that's it. Like, look. Well, some of you guys should have known. Some of you guys saw it. You guys saw it on the Halloween episodes when I had the goalie mask. I put the hair down in front of it. Would y'all think that was a wig? Is that what you guys thought? You thought that the thing was a wig? Maybe you did. Now you know better. You know what I mean? Now you know better. That's where the hair's at. Don't tell anybody. right? It's my secret. All right, it's my secret. All right, I'm getting personal with you guys here. All right. Yeah, I think it's about like down to here now almost, or something like that. You know what I mean? I don't know where it's gonna go, but we'll see. Jack Campbell has a nice flop. To check it out. I like that Campbell guy though, man. I like that. Hey, anybody get the Campbell soup in the chat there? Anybody else got that? You know what I mean? We can use that for him too. I know we use it for Mikheyev, who by the way played a pretty decent game as well too. But you know what I mean? Yeah, actually have like the Campbell soup going off in the chats for Mikheyev. We can use that for Jack Campbell too. Is Cappy still stuck in Finland? Good question, Sidley. I don't know, man. I don't know. I thought he was playing for Pittsburgh, right? Like I thought he made it back in time to play for Pittsburgh. But who knows with all the stuff going on. I mean, like Dallas, I don't know if you guys know this, but the Dallas Stars have like 17 people with COVID right now. So they're trying to put something together. They're delaying their season, which rightfully so. But they had a real outbreak in Dallas, man. So who knows? Like I hope Cappy gets to play. Like I said, certainly seems like a good dude. He's a good player. I loved it. Oh, chug the bottle. Yeah, some of these challenges I'm gonna have to like come up with different ones for the talk show part. I don't know. If you guys got any suggestions, reach out to me on Instagram. Of course, I'm always there. I don't know if you guys know that, but you guys just message me. Like it doesn't matter how many people follow along. I seem to have it, so I can still manage it. You know what I mean? As for you, Baldahaya, okay, man. Yeah. Well, I think that's about, that was about a half an hour there. You know what I mean? I hope you guys had fun. And thanks to all the new followers. Please bless you guys for coming by, man. I hope you stick around because I'm telling you, it's going to be a lot of fun, man. It'll be a lot of fun. We're going to do the hockey talks and view. So if you don't like one or you only like the other, you know what I mean? There'll be something there for you. Okay? Oh, you're saying Baldahaya. Apologies for getting my guy's hand broken in the video, the Be a Pro thing. No, man, that was all good. I thought it was a hilarious video. Like, it's a funny video, man. That's what it's all about. The Be a Pro stuff is all about just, like, messing with it and trying to create, like, actual drama and stuff like that. So, again, thanks, More Hockey Boy. Thanks, Baldahaya. My regulars there. But, yeah, also, again, Sahir, Sidley, you know what I mean? Let me scroll up here. Who am I missing? I got lots of people that came in here. You know what I mean? Barry Blunts, it's good to see you again, man. Vickish24, thanks for coming by. You know what I mean? Let's go Steelers and Dub 72. You know what I mean? Again, all the love in the world to you. I'm telling you, you're gonna have fun. You made the right choice. Okay? Not often we get to say that in life. Today, you get to say it. You made the right choice. Right? All right, guys. Well, stay safe out there, and I'll be seeing you after the next game or seeing you on Friday, whatever comes first, okay? I might add the games into my schedule here so that you guys can see when there is a game, but that's gonna take a little bit of time, right? Peace, y'all. Stay safe, okay?